Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the probability density function. In my last video I had discussed about the probability mass function. So let's start. Probability density function. Probability density function capture the probability of being close to a number even when the probability of any single number is 0. Let me explain this particular example. After that you will be able to understand about this definition. So our example is that we want to know what would be the exact rainfall tomorrow. So this is the data set we have for 24 hours. The rainfall happen from 1 to 2 inch for 2 hours and 2 to 3 inch for 3 hours in a day. So this way we have a complete 24 hours data set. If we want to draw a plot by some histogram, if we use histogram here, this is your rainfall and this is your hours data. If we plot this, then between 1 to 2 we have 2 hours data. It means this particular histogram we get. Then after that 2 to 3 we have 3 hours. It means this particular. 3 to 4 we have 4 hours. Then 4 to 5 we have 6 hours. 5 to 6 we have again 4 hours. 6 to 7 we have 3 and 7 to 8 we have 2. So this distribution of probability we have. So this frequency distribution we draw by using histogram. So now if we draw some graph like this type of the graph here, this particular line is called as a probability density function line. So how we draw the line? The question comes rise. So if you have a very large data set, like currently you have 1 to 2 hours, if we again segregate this 1 to 2 inch, like let 1.05 to 1.1, you have around 20 minutes. Okay, then you have 1.110 to 1.20, you have around 10 minutes. So if you have this small data set, then what you will get like something this, like this, small things like this. Okay, like this particular histogram you will get, very small histogram you will get. So this way you can easily plot this particular graph. I hope you will be able to understand how we draw this particular line. You can understand by using this particular example here. Let's just draw a different graph by using this particular probability density function. So what we do, once we use this particular line, then after that our y-axis become f of x. This is called as your probability density function, and this is your x line. Here in our case this is your rainfall. So if we draw something, this particular line is called as a probability density function line. Now this is your 1, 2, 3. So if we draw this particular rainfall, so we can say that this is your 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2 and 1. So this particular fx tell us the probability. This probability is your 0.5. we can say that 4.5 inch. This is your median. We can just assume that. So if I will tell you what is the probability of 4.5 inch rainfall, you will clearly say that it is a 0.5. But think logically, it is possible. Just think this particular thing. I think it is not possible. Let me explain why it is not possible. Are you able to measure the 4.5 inch rainfall? Can you measure that particular rainfall? I means that exact 4.5 inch. Are you able to measure that particular thing? I think no. If you will measure, you can get like 4.512 something, or you can get like 4.4999 something. You will get this type of the measurement, but you will not be able to get the exact 4.5. If you are not able to get the exact 4.5, in that case, what would be the probability? It means you are not able to get any possible outcomes. So probability will likely equal to 0. So probability will likely equal to 0. So now you can correlate the definition. It says that probability of being close to a number even when the probability of any single number is 0. Single number, try to understand single number. We are trying to understand the probability of only a single number. Here 4.5. If we are trying to get this particular number probability by using PDF, you will get likely equal to 0 probability. But the definition also says that probability of being close to a number. It captures the probability of being close to a number. So now close to a number. If we want to measure the probability, this close to a number, like this particular thing, this particular portion. So we can say that this is your 4.3, and this particular portion is called as a 4.6. So if we want to measure the probability between these two values, 4.3 to 4.6, we can measure that. So how we measure that? Now question comes that. So you can see this seems like some area. So how we measure the area of that particular region? You can use the integral. If you want to measure this particular, this is point your A and this is point your B. So we can say that A to B f of x and dx. This way you can measure the area. This is called as a probability when x lie between A and B. So this way you can measure this particular area probability. So there are some properties of this PDF function. What are the properties we have? So the first property we have, f of x dx lie between 0 and 1. 0 and 1, this is the probability. So probability will always be lie between 0 and 1. So first property is that, and second property is that area. How we calculate the area? Like minus infinity to infinity, if this f of x dx, this particular area would be equal to 1. So this particular area would be equal to 1. So these are the two property we have for probability density functions. So for today I have completed. In our next video I will discuss about the cumulative density function. If you have any query or any question, or if you want to suggest anything, you can mention in the comment section. I will try to answer all of your queries. And if you like this video, please share with your colleagues and friends, and please subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you.